Hey guys, welcome to science again. Alright, so in science we've been talking about the animal groups and how they are grouped into different groups. We started with animals are grouped first by whether they have a backbone or if they do not have a backbone. And remember, the animals with backbones are called vertebrates, and the animals without a backbone are called invertebrates. We've started talking about the vertebrates. Those are the animals that have the backbones or the spines. The two we have talked about so far, mammals and birds. Remember, these two are kind of similar, or there are a lot of things about them are the same. Some things that are the same about the mammals and the birds are that they're warm-blooded, which means their blood or their body stays the same temperature all the time, just like us. That's like when your mom takes your temperature, she's trying to see if it has gone up, because if your temperature goes up, that means you're sick. That's the only time that temperatures will change in a mammal or a bird, is if they're sick, their temperature will go up. But most of the time it stays exactly the same. If they go outside and it's super cold, their body's still the same. If they go outside and it's super hot, their body stays the same. That's warm-blooded. So mammals and birds are warm-blooded. Some of the other things that are the same about mammals and birds, they breathe with lungs. Yeah, these things that's in their chest. So mammals and birds breathe with lungs. Something else that's the same about these are that they take care of their young. They take care of the babies. Once their babies are either born or hatched, they can't take care of themselves, can they? No. Mammal babies can't do anything by themselves, and neither can little birds. The moms and dads have to keep them warm, take care of them, give them food, clean them up. So that's what they take care of their babies. Now, there were things that were different about mammals and birds. One thing that was different was what covers their body. What covers a mammal's body? Yeah, they have fur or hair all over their body. What covered a bird's body? Yeah, feathers. So the mammals have fur, birds have feathers. What else was different about them? It has to do something about their babies. They both take care of their babies, but it's different about how their babies come into the world. Mammals have live babies. They're not hatched out of an egg. But birds have eggs, don't they? Yes, so mammals have live babies except for a platypus. Remember, the platypus was the only one that lays eggs, the only mammal. And birds, all of them lay eggs. So that was different about them. Another thing that was different, that most birds can fly. There were a couple of birds that don't fly, but most birds fly. There was one mammal that flies. What was the flying mammal? Yeah, the bat. So that's some things that are the same and the different about mammals. Today we're going to talk about we're actually going to do two kinds of animals today, just so we can kind of get our science lessons moving faster. We're going to talk about fish and reptiles today. Those are two different other kinds of animals. So mammals and birds, fish and reptiles. I'm going to stick that in there. I'm going to go ahead and let you watch a little video on fish, and then we're going to watch the little video on reptiles, and we'll have a live lesson real quick to just kind of talk about what you learned about fish and reptiles. Okay? All right, so here is your fish video. Let me get it up. All right, if I click on this trout, it's going to tell us about fish. Get that a little bit bigger for us.
Speaking of water, I hear something behind this door. Oh, let me see. Here. That'd be handy to get back.
Fish are another group of animals. There are over 20,000 different kinds of fish in the world. Many of them are very colorful and strange looking. Some fish are long and skinny. Other fish are round and spiky. Some are graceful and some are scary looking. Fish live their whole lives in the water, and they breathe air through gills. Gills are tiny openings on the sides of their heads. Fish swallow water and then push it out through these gills. This is how they get air from water. Most fish have scales on their bodies. These scales protect the fish. Fish are cold-blooded, so their body temperature is always the same as the water they swim in. And most fish hatch from eggs.
That's the end of our fish video. Let's go ahead and we're going to look at our reptile. Oops, wrong way. Our reptile video too. So if we click on the alligator, we're going to learn about reptiles.
Reptiles are another group of animals. The word reptile means to creep. Reptiles come in many shapes and sizes. Turtles, tortoises, crocodiles, alligators, lizards, and snakes are all reptiles. Most reptiles have dry, scaly skin, like this alligator. Some have hard shells, like this turtle. As reptiles grow, their skin gets too tight, so they grow a new, bigger skin. When the new skin grows, the old skin splits and falls off. Most reptiles' bodies are as hot or cold as the air or water around them. When the temperature of the air or water changes, their body temperature changes. They are called cold-blooded. This means their body temperature changes with the outside temperature. Reptiles lay their eggs on land. These eggs are tough on the outside to protect the baby inside. When baby reptiles hatch, they look just like an adult reptile, only much smaller. These baby alligators look like tiny adult alligators. Reptiles have bones inside their bodies. Animals with skeletons inside their bodies are called vertebrates. Reptiles also breathe air with lungs inside their bodies.
I breathe air with lungs too. But you're not a reptile. They have dry, scaly skin and are cold-blooded. And they hatch from eggs.
All right. That's the end of our fish and reptile videos. They weren't real long. I want you to think before the live lesson. Try to think of ways that the reptiles and the fish are the same and ways that they are different. And also maybe you can think of some ways that maybe they are the same and different with mammals and birds too, okay? Okay, I'll see you guys in a second.